When WWE bought WCW, how did that change the business for you and for the wrestlers backstage?
Well, let's see, when WWF bought WCW, I was actually feeling at that point a little bit something quite not right, and I was worried about my job. Actually, I felt that something was going on, and so I thought that WCW was actually great because we should always have options, and you're taught to believe that, yeah, when you're with one company, it's the best, and we're going to beat everybody else, and that's the greatest. But what the stupidity of most of the guys, what they didn't get was, well, if you're gone here today, where are you going to go? So, Coke would be nothing without Pepsi. Pepsi would be nothing without Coke, help each other out. So most of the guys would go to WCW and just kind of be lazy or get automatic guarantees, and it's all good. Well, the product is going to fail like that, right? So everybody's looking out for themselves. They're not looking at the bigger picture, and it's very easy too to be able to get, you want to do well, you want to be part of the company and go, yeah, we did it, or we got top ratings, or we did this, but not to not diminish another company or another option for you always. How many people change jobs? The average person, they say, changes jobs, and that's before out of college, 3 times. I mean, that's life. When you get into a monopoly, it's not good to think like that. You should think on a professional level of excelling at what you do with the people around you, and not to squash something else that's, really helping to make your business bigger. And so I feel that was, I feel that was a disaster when that happened. Wasn't happy about that at all.
I can't help but think about it, though. I'm thinking that of all the people on the World Wrestling Federation roster that exist right now, and maybe the few that have left since the WCW ceased to exist, you were probably hurt most by that. Because if the WCW would have existed, you would have had an option, and you would have been able to force Vince to say, hey, you know what? Yeah, I'll give you what you want. Do you think back to that and think of how bad it was for you, and how bad a time is this to be a wrestler now, given the fact that there is no competition?
Well, yeah, because, it wasn't even a forcing somebody to give me what I wanted. It was a negotiation process, and at that point, when there's a monopoly, there's really not a whole lot of negotiation going on. And plus the fact that I did have opportunity, and, you want to advance in your job. The person working at the bookstore wants to always advance in their job. We all want to grow professionally. I want to grow professionally, individually as a person, and my opportunity. And I would be a fool if I wouldn't want to take advantage of all of the things that were coming my way, regardless of, who brought them to me, or, why I had the opportunity. I worked hard, and I deserved the things that were coming to me, and I wanted to take those opportunities.
What do you say to the women that